Okay, welcome back. Wow, week 5, MHA 515. What I would like for you to do now, I want you to kind of hold your hand up, and then I want you to give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulations. You are technically halfway through the course. That's the good news. The bad news is that there are still plenty of weeks left in the course and still plenty of opportunities for you to learn about this topic. Health information systems, management of health information systems. You already know, even before you started the course, how integral technology and health information technology, health information systems are in our daily life, and particularly as it relates to the delivery of health services, clinical care delivery, and all of the associated and allied health professions kind of all fall under that technology umbrella, if you will, meaning that without technology, none of this really works the way that it should work, right? Systems speaking to each other, the interaction between humans and computer systems. Can you imagine just a few short years ago, not even 15 years ago, a lot of the electronic health records, health information exchanges, patient portals, and all of the technology that we're learning about in this course and that you are using to perform your daily jobs or will be using to perform your daily jobs. Most of that didn't even exist 15 years ago. And so now here we are, completely dependent on information technology to deliver patient care and to manage patient outcomes. And no matter what your role is, whether you're an administrator, a clinician, a manager, allied health professional, technology is integral for you adding value to your organization's bottom line there. So in week 5, we're going to continue to do some deep dives here into information technology, particularly system selection and process, negotiating and crafting contract terms and conditions, electronic health records, and the adoption models in electronic health records. And I think what we're seeing now regarding health information systems and particularly electronic health records are organizations now on their second and even some of them even their third pass on electronic health records. So if you kind of rewind back to the late 2000s, where we first started to see legislation incentivizing hospitals and physicians to adopt electronic health records. Well, they initially brought in electronic health vendors, and like anything else, you try it out after about 2 or 3 years. If it doesn't fit within your organization, then you select another system. You reassess your business requirements and your technological requirements, and perhaps you scrap one system to another system, which is exactly what happened to Kaiser Permanente. For those of you that have been working for them or are familiar with them, you know that when they first went on electronic health records, they were using the Cerner system, very popular system even today. As a matter of fact, the VA is currently in the middle of a Cerner implementation. However, Cerner didn't work too well for Kaiser for whatever reason, and so they made the big switch to Epic, and it was a $3 million switch, which doesn't seem like a lot of money today, but back then, maybe over 10 years ago, when they switched from Cerner to Epic, it was a big deal. And then, of course, Kaiser spent a ton of money customizing the Epic system, including adding their own name to it, which they call it KP Health Connect. So a lot of money for licensing fees there. Make sure you read your chapter reading for this week, Chapter 8, System Selection and Contract Management, and Chapter 9, Applications in Management, Administrative, and Financial Systems. And those are the best systems, aren't they? The Epics, the Cerners. I'll go ahead and say even eClinical works on the ambulatory side, because these are fully integrated systems that will manage your finance, will manage your clinical side, and will manage the administration side compared to other systems that aren't as robust. And so then you have to have an administrative system or an electronic practice management system that's on top of your EHR system that then somehow interfaces or connects with your finance system, if you will. And that's where you start getting into issues of double entry and all those inefficient and hybrid workflows there when you don't have robust systems that are fully integrated to meet all the informational needs of your organization. In your journal this week, you'll be discussing the meaningful use of electronic health records. I think you'll find that very, very helpful. Your discussion board post for this week, you're going to give some examples of functional work groups and the type of work that they might accomplish in supporting your system selection project. We will have a virtual meeting this week, so I do look forward to connecting with you on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, where we will actually do a deeper dive in EHR discussion models and project status updates. Your self-paced lesson this week does a deeper dive into electronic health records. And then finally, for your assignment, you're going to review case study 5. You're going to critically analyze the situation, and you're going to answer the 3 questions that follow. Now, remember, those questions do need support from scholarly sources. And so make sure you're using your textbook, make sure you're using peer-reviewed journal articles to support your analysis and provide evidence for your research findings. And then finally, in week 5, you're going to continue on with part 3 of your information systems project, where you will be describing your new system and describing the resources such as financial, personal, and training that kind of all is associated with that. And that's week 5. Again, thank you very much for all of your hard work over this semester. This is a tough course. I understand that, especially those of you that are coming from the clinical and the administrative side. This is almost like learning a brand new language, and that's okay because it's an important language for you to learn. These are important concepts, especially for those of you that are looking to be administrators, executives, managers, and owners. It is important, critically important, that you have a deep, intimate understanding of health information technology, if nothing else, so you can have a conversation with the IT person or IT people and not have them hijack your organization. Very important that you have a command of it so you can make intelligent, informed decisions based on conversations and vetting that you have with the IT people, not just be at the mercy of your IT people to make decisions that ultimately affect patient care and patient outcomes.